Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. This video is going to be kind of rambling from uh, subject to subject. This is more of a personal thing. I probably should put it on my other channel, but yeah, um, eh, my feelings are not all that um, isolated. I think they're pretty common right now. You know, um, and that's what a lot of this has to do with here. Uh, you know, I'm just so frustrated. I'm, on top of the fear related to this illness, and yes, I do have fear. I'm not, you know, there's an old saying. I think it's from China, but you know, the to have no fear is foolish. The fool has no fear. It is courage to have fear and face it. And yes, I like to think I'm courageous. Yes, I have fears and I face them. I don't have a choice. I've lived a life that I've been in the direct line of fire a lot of times. And yeah, I've taken a few bullets. You know, um, I've not only on social issues, but even medically. I worked with AIDS patients in the 90s. I've been through SARS and MERS and H1N1 and um, 1 year I wound up with two different types of pneumonia, first one and then another in a 2 or 3 week period. I was getting well from one and got exposed to another and wound up with pneumonia, first one pneumonia and then another. And that was not fun. I've been through strep outbreaks and scabies outbreaks and you name it. I've been there right on the front line. And that this is just being essential personnel. This is um, just the life that I've chosen, and I don't regret it. I don't look back. Um, I, I wish I had more time to be doing my writing and my channel and my research, but I don't regret anything I'm doing as a nurse. But this essential personnel thing, this outbreak, I have my own uh, emotional uh, repercussions from this. Right this moment, earlier this week, I was exposed to somebody that tested positive, and the coronavirus has gotten into the prison, and from there I expect it to just spread like wildfire. So as a result, I had to tell my daughter that I cannot see her for a while. So, and that affects me very greatly. And I'm happy to say that my daughter seems to be worried about me. She didn't say so, but I could hear it in her voice and tell from her reactions. And, I don't want her to be worried, but it's good that she is. And my girlfriend, I haven't seen in months now. Um, she was sick before this began, and she has several medical conditions that I any exposure to this, if I carry it to her, it's just too risky. I don't want to cause other people to be ill. And, you know, some people might think from the way that I react that I don't take this pandemic to be serious, but, I absolutely do. But I'm more afraid and concerned with the reaction of people and the stress and so forth that it is causing people. And, it's leading to such aberrant behavior, even in my workplace, I'm seeing just an increase in aggressive behavior, and I mean from the staff. And the worst part that I really can't stand is attention-seeking behavior, which, again, kind of the nature of my personality. I guess I'm just going to have to be the parental figure, the adult in the room that brings it under control as much as possible while I'm there. I'm going to have to just face it and address it head on. And I shouldn't have to do that. It's unnecessary. I'm not the only adult. I shouldn't be the only person acting like an adult. And then I go online and I see a lot of the same aggressive and attention-seeking behavior. And so, I know it's not just my coworkers. It's, and then people that are doing more to spread fear than to comfort each other. And that is very concerning to me. We're not trying to help each other. And this shortage of supplies for dealing with things. Okay, the N95 masks, I understand there's a shortage, but, still wear a mask, and use it appropriately, no matter what kind of mask it is. It at least reduces your risk. Whether it completely eliminates the risk or not, it reduces your risk, okay? But, it's so much worse than that because, we've run out of sanitizing wipes at work, and what sanitizing wipes have been available have been just confiscated by certain people, and that's so selfish. And I keep saying, and a lot of the behavior I'm seeing are from alleged Christians. What happened to, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. Yeah. Welcome to the Bible Belt. I see, my medical administrator, I saw him loading a small stack of disposable hand towels, paper hand towels, into a dispenser on Friday morning. And I asked him what about the night shift? By the time we come in, that stack is going to be gone. And he told me he was going to, stock more later on in the day. Well, I came back on Friday night. Guess what? No paper towels anywhere in the building. So, yeah, he stocks for his shift and the people on his shift, and the rest of us are just screwed, you know. And, so you're talking about, hand washing and stuff like this, no, no concern at all. And then, so myself and my charge nurse are buying paper towels and bringing them into work so that we have something to work with. So, I'm going to be buying a large package of paper towels and walk into his office with the receipt and demand to be paid on the spot. Since he won't supply the supplies, he's going to pay for the supplies. That's appropriate. You cannot leave people at risk under these circumstances. Under general medical circumstances, you can't do that. Right now, that's even worse. I see people just doing such behavior as, standing in the middle of the room, and coworkers talking louder and walking slower, and I'm an introvert. When everybody's all crowded together, I'm out the door, but then I've got people following me, and that doesn't work. It would work if they had something to talk about, but when all they've got is just inane bullshit, football and food and, what's on TV, I'm out. No, thanks. Bye. You got nothing for me. Go back to the other people that are on that level. I'm sorry. Maybe that sounds arrogant, but I don't even keep up with those things. So I'm not interested. And my coworkers know it. So why are you going to keep doing it? Would I, just stop. It's not, you're not looking for my attention, you're looking for anybody's attention. You don't give a damn whose attention you're looking for. It's too much for me. When I walk out to go have a cigarette or whatever, I'm looking to relax, to get this stuff out of my system. I don't need somebody following me with it. Just leave me alone. So, and of course, for the last few weeks, I have been fighting an illness myself, which makes my responses more severe. Seriously, I've been seriously ill. Seriously ill. My white count was 24. I've seen people die with a white count of 24. I've still been on my feet and going to work. The doctor got pissed at me because I was not in a hospital. And for the first time in my life, I'm on 2 antibiotics at once. It's been 20 years since I took any antibiotics at all. Seriously, 20 years since the last time I took antibiotics. And then I've got to go into work and deal with this. To deal with all these people, look, if you want attention, look for people that have common interests. If you're afraid, look for things that are going to calm you down. Don't try to get other people as worked up as you are. Stop trying to amp it up. Okay? You're not doing any good. You're doing harm to yourself and to others. Stop it. Stop it. You need to be the adult in the room too. All right? So, this rant is over. I've got plenty of other frustrations, but I'm going to deal with them in a more objective manner and more specifically. So, that's it. And hope you have a good night, good weekend. Talk to you later.